Okay, so today we are talking about the BTB cellular respiration exercise lab that you guys need to get done. So on this slide, I have our um, background information that we had and in the lab. I have our sample data. So up here is our resting data, or sorry, up here is our carbon dioxide production. Down here is our breathing rate, so number of breaths per minute. Up here is how long it took us to change the BTB from a blue to a yellow greenish color. Remember, what we were looking at in the BTB was carbon dioxide production. So carbon dioxide, it says up here, can be used um, production can be used to measure the breathing rate through a straw into a solution of bromothymol blue or BTB. It's an acid indicator. When it reacts, the acid turns from blue to yellow. When carbon dioxide reacts with water, weak acid, carbonic acid is formed. So the more carbon dioxide you breathe, the faster it will change. So our faster time rates here are going to be where there is more carbon dioxide, right? So then if we are looking at this video again, we're just gonna go to quick where BTB. So you can see that it is changing from a blue color and it will change to a yellow color. And that is because of the carbon dioxide he is breathing out. Then he's going to do exercise, he's doing jumping jacks, and he's going to go through the BTB again. And what you will see is that the color is going to change quicker, right? Because he is going to be breathing out more carbon dioxide because of the exercise, right? And so that is what we did in the lab, if you remember. On the next slide, we have our analysis questions. So our first, how does exercise affect the time needed the solution for BTB to change color? Explain why the color change occurred. How does BTB work? For that first question, you are going to go back to our background information and you are going to look right here in this paragraph, right? So carbon dioxide production again measured BTB. So the more carbon dioxide you produce, the faster it is going to change. BTB reacts with acids. So as we make more carbon dioxide, we're going to have more carbonic acid. It's going to go through that color change faster. What can you conclude about the effect of exercise on the amount of carbon dioxide that is present in your exhaled breath? Why is this so? So what you're going to look at is our first data table up here. This is our carbon dioxide production. Remember, these are times that it took to change the BTB color. So you're going to look at our resting trials and our exercise trials, see if they're faster or slower, and then explain why that is the case based on our carbon dioxide production. What can you conclude about the effect of exercise on breathing rate? Why is this so? What do your muscles need during exercise that the blood brings? We are going to be looking for this one at our second data table here, our breathing rate. And again, just comparing our resting versus our exercising. See if there's more or less breaths per minute, why we think that is, how can we explain that based on cellular respiration. So, what do we take in when we breathe? What do we breathe out? Stuff like that. Number 4, you're telling me um, if the hypothesis you made on the front page was correct, why or why not. Number 5, just write out the formula for cellular respiration, the chemical equation. Number 6, think about where we get the reactants that power CR. So where do we get oxygen and where do we get glucose from? And think, how did we know that we produce the products? So how do we know that we made carbon dioxide while we were going through that exercise? Once you answer those questions and turn them in, I will be able to grade them when I get to them, and that should improve your grade. If you have any questions, let me know.